Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 8:01 a.m. Monday morning, March 17th, 2025 year of our Lord. It's a beautiful day out here, man. Not a cloud in the sky. Very sunny. It's a little chilly. It's 50 degrees, a little chill in the air. But I tell you what, man, I'd rather it be like this than 20 degrees any day of the week, man. And the grass is really starting to green up right now. This is week 3 of the growing season, the beginning of week 3. And I'll tell you what, man, I hope this week goes better than the first 2 weeks did, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fought rain all week long last week. It didn't rain all week, but it rained. Let's see, the first week it rained Tuesday. I was able to get everything done, or I'm sorry. Yes, it rained Tuesday. I had to go to court Wednesday, and then Thursday I had to get 3 days worth of work done. And then Friday I had a very large mulch install and bed clean out to do. And then last week it rained all freaking day Monday, and it was one of those farmer's dreams, man. It was just, my father-in-law calls it a blanket rain, man. It's like one of those slow, super soaking, steady rains. And as of now, man, it's just not hot enough to dry the properties out quickly. So couldn't do anything Tuesday, man. Everything was just oversaturated, and there was water coming out from the ground underneath my feet as I was walking through them, just checking them. So didn't get anything done Tuesday, so had to do everything Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And rained like hell yesterday. But I'm sorry, it rained like hell yesterday morning. It quit probably about 10 o'clock. And there was actually a tornado in the area yesterday morning. It was up in Appling, Georgia. But I thought one was running through here yesterday morning. It woke me up about 6 o'clock. I'm telling you, man, it sounded like the house was coming down. Scared the shit out of me. Scared my wife, scared all 4 of my kids, my dog, my daughter's cat. Scared everything in the house, and it scared everybody in the neighborhood too, man, because when I walked out on the front porch, I was not the only one that walked outside to check everything out and see what the hell was going on. It was rough. It was very rough. It was one of those, it was a bad thunderstorm, and what it was a very loud clap of thunder, and it rolled for about a minute straight. No kidding. It was loud, like super loud. Just scared the hell out of me and everybody else. But yeah, everything seems to be somewhat dried out. I'm sure I got a few properties that I'm gonna have to push mow today, which is fine. I've only got 5 on the list. Everybody is not getting serviced yet. Most of my, all of my year-round customers and all of my new customers that I picked up this year are getting serviced. But my old customers, guys, people that I've had for or since I've started my business, they're grandfathered in to where they don't get started until April, and I'm fine with it. As long as I'm making some money, I'm good with it. We're making enough right now to do what we need to do, and everybody else is getting started in April. So I've only got 5 on the list, man. But for today, I've got 5 on the list. I should be done way before 12. And because there's not a whole lot of weed eating going on right now. I've got a couple of yards that are just weedy yards, nasty yards. They'll get weed eated, but other than that, everything's pretty much just getting ran over with a mower. And I'll do phase 2 of the scalping, and make sure everything's edged up nice and crispy and all that good stuff, and get it all blown off and cleaned up. There are some bushes that are in need of being trimmed, but I'm gonna hold off on that until April to get everything going on that. But yeah, everything's good, man. The pollen is all over the truck. I'm looking out through the neighborhood right now, and there's pollen on everybody's car. And I'm sure that'll probably continue till about the 3rd week in April, and that's the way it normally is around here. Masters Week is usually when it's at its peak, the pollen and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, everything's going great over here on my end. How about y'all, man? How y'all doing? I hardly ever get on here anymore, man. The past few weeks I've been busy with kids and sports and school and golf and hunting clubs and things like that, and getting started for the year and everything. But I tell you what, man, this past Saturday I actually fired my first customer for the year. This past Saturday, I don't know if I told y'all or not. I don't know if I've been on here since I started working this year, but I picked up a customer in a high-end community right up the street from my house, and these are $1 million homes with 1.5 acre plus lots. And this guy, you know, I knew right off the bat he was going to be an issue. And the only reason I picked him up, man, is because it was early, and I was worried that I wasn't going to pick up. I didn't want to face the same issue I did last year, where it be the end of April before I really start picking up customers again. So went ahead and picked him up, and he told me that he couldn't afford to pay a premium price, and we bickered and went back and forth and this, that, and the other. And he also flat out told me that he fires landscapers all the time because they don't do things the way he wanted. And I told him, I said, well, you know, if you want things done the way you want, you're going to have to pay me what I want. If not, you're going to have to find somebody else. And he met in the price. He picked me up, told him we were supposed to get done Thursday. Well, I was actually 2 days behind because of rain last week, and sent out the emails letting everybody know that I was 2 days behind because of rain and oversaturation in the yards and everything. And I let him know that I would be getting him done at some point Saturday. Well, he texted me about 9 o'clock Saturday morning and asked me when I was coming out. I didn't have my phone on me. We were in somebody's property. My helper and I were doing a cleanup, a spring cleanup on this property that was supposed to get done Tuesday, but we couldn't do it because we were putting footholes in the yard. It was so wet, so we just didn't want to do anything in it until things dried out. So we did it Saturday morning, and I didn't get to my phone quick enough, evidently, to answer it or to reply. And it was a cleanup that took about 3.5, 4 hours. And he replied about an hour later and said, never mind, I'm just going to find somebody else. And so technically he fired me, but it was coming anyway, you know. I knew that he wasn't going to get service but once, maybe twice before I fired him, because he was just going to be a pain. But anyway, so, and I also picked up another property. This is the first time this has happened to me this year. I'm sure it'll happen again. And I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Went into a big property, and I actually walked around the property and all that good stuff. And beautiful property, it really is. It's covered in winter rye right now on the back half of his property. And I gave him a price of $110 to mow and edge and weed eat. That's all he's wanting done, bi-weekly, front and back. Well, I mowed his backyard last week. He didn't want the front yard mowed. He told me he was wanting to go ahead and pay full price just to have me come out. And I mowed the backyard. And it took me 2 hours to weed eat and mow that backyard. That property is enormous. And when you're looking at the property and when you're just out there talking to the customer, you don't realize just how big that property is. But what the problem is, it's in a very wide open area. And it has an enormous house sitting on top of it. So it makes the property look small. So, yeah. I shot myself in the foot on that one, but it's all good, man. And a lot of the problem too is I mowed the property myself, but still it was only half of the property that got mowed. So I'm thinking with my helper and me mowing and weed eating, one of us doing the front and one of us doing the back, we could probably still get it done in 2 hours. But man, I'm not necessarily losing money on that property. But a 2 hour property, the way my business is set up, if it takes me 2 hours to mow with 2 people, it should be $280. It should be the price for that property. And I'm only charging him $110. So here's what it is, man. You win some and you lose some. But it's all good, man. I've been having a lot of one-off jobs, a lot of mulch jobs, pine straw jobs, a lot of bush jobs, a lot of spring cleanups, a lot of tree jobs. I've been doing a lot of stuff the past 2 weeks, and I've got a lot more to do, man. The next month coming up, I've got all sorts of stuff to do, man. I've got big bush jobs coming up, got big mulch jobs coming up. I actually have one small side job coming up that I'm gonna make a killing on. And so yeah, man, business is picking up. I'm getting leads. 2 weeks ago, I was getting leads every day. It's kind of tapered off a little bit, and I'm probably getting two leads a week. Some of them I'm winning, some of them I'm not. And I actually went to go do a quote yesterday, and it was a very awkward situation. The lady called me Friday, and I couldn't get out there Friday or Saturday. And she, so I went out there Sunday morning, or yesterday afternoon after church. I texted her yesterday morning before we went to church and let her know that I'd be coming out there. I've got that, as soon as church was out, I got to run some errands, and while I'm doing that, I would swing by her house and check it out for her. And she said, "Nope, that's fine, no rush." And she said she would be expecting me soon. And got out there. It was probably about 12 o'clock when I got out there, man. And she came to the door with big old crocodile tears running down her face. And when a customer answers the door, I've always got a smile on my face, greet them, shake their hand, and all that good stuff, and introduce myself. When she came to the door and I seen them crocodile tears, I immediately changed my demeanor and just wanted to make sure everything was okay, make sure she didn't just get beat by her husband or something. And she told me, she said, "I know this is not your problem, but I literally just got off the phone with some of my family in North Carolina and found out that my husband, that I'm currently going through a divorce with, passed away that Saturday night, late Saturday night sometime." And so it was a very awkward situation. She told me, she said, "Go ahead and walk the property." She said, "If you want, you can text me the price or email me the price or whatever." And I told her, I said, I'll go ahead and walk your property. I said, "But I'll give it a few days and let you kind of relax a little bit and take care of yourself. And then I'll give it a few days and text you a price." I said, I don't want to put another issue on you at the moment." And she was very appreciative of it, and I gave her a hug. We parted ways, all that good stuff. And that's the first time that's ever happened to me, man. Walked through the door when someone just found out that their loved one has passed. So yeah, that was a very awkward situation. But yeah, man, it's 2025 growing season. Things are going great. They're actually going a lot better than where I was at this time last year. And I know this time last year, man, I was scared to death because I was getting zero leads. It was April before anybody called me. But one thing that's different about this year is I actually have a website, and I'm more active on social media, and I'm more active on Google as well. And I'm constantly updating things, adding photos, and different things. So it's helping out greatly, man. But that website, man, it really was a good transaction for me. I came out smelling like a rose on that end of the deal. But the only problem I'm facing with today, man, is I didn't have time. Or not that I didn't have time, man. I just didn't feel like it. Saturday when I got done working, I had a tea time for 3:30, and I had already set it earlier during the week, and I went ahead and prepaid on the phone too. And the golf course that I play at, the only way you can get a refund is if you it's a rain check, you know what I mean? But I didn't think I was gonna get to go Saturday because of everything that happened throughout the week, but I did get everything done about 1 o'clock Saturday. The golf course that I play at is an hour away from me, and I got home in time enough to get cleaned up and get my stuff loaded up, and for my daughter to get ready, and we took off to Keysville to the golf course. So yeah, I didn't get anything fueled up Saturday, and I just had too much going on yesterday to do it as well. So that's something I'm gonna have to do first thing this morning. I've got to go get gas in the truck, all the equipment, and all of my gas cans as well. So it is what it is, man. It's part of the beast. But like I said, I don't have much going on today. I should be done well before 12 o'clock. Everything is right here in my neighborhood. and got 5 on the list, man, and not a whole lot of weed eating going on. So, but anyway, man, I hope you guys are out there killing it, man. I really do. And I know some of you, we have texted back and forth, and some of you are starting off good this year, and some of you not so much, man. But look, just put it in God's hands, man. He's gonna provide. He will provide. He promised us that, and he's definitely not gonna give you more than you can handle, man. So just keep that in perspective. But look, man, I'm gonna hop off here. If I want to get this thing done, I gotta go ahead and get it started. So I will cut y'all back on in the next video, man. I hope y'all have an amazing week in case I don't see y'all again. And I definitely hope y'all have a great day today. But look, man, till the next one, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holla at y'all. Bye.